Funny story. Real quick. So I went to Pure Bar again yesterday, and their playlist is like kind of whack. So it's like it's kind of whack. And so turn this volume up a little bit. Okay, yeah, it's kind of whack. So yesterday,
What the hell?
I put on my AirPods,
Okay. Okay. Are
and
you allowed
turned.
to?
I put on my AirPods, and there's no. I don't see no rules. I put on
True.
my AirPods, and I kept them in my ears, and I probably looked insane because she's like calling out what you're supposed to do, but I can't hear this. So I just
Um,
like was I was just watching the people around me to know what to
and
do.
like going for that's the one thing though about being a person with rhythm naturally is like you can get a really long way with that. A really well, like enough to where people don't notice you're not actually listening.
Yeah. So I did that. I had to turn it off when I couldn't see her and I
Yeah.
needed to listen to what I was supposed to friggin' do.
Yeah, yeah.
But then every time I turned back and I could see her, I was like,
That double tap. Oh gosh. Is it like what do they play? Are they playing like
it's
old
just like
Gaga? Like that doesn't
and
do it for
one,
me.
2, 3, and 4, and tuck 1, 2, 3.
Um,
But
that's
it's
a no
like,
for me.
but it's like dance versions of popular songs.
I would rather
So
just be something new. I would rather than play Wii Fitness music than play that BS. Like, do you remember the step game? Do 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 do
oh
do do
wow,
do. Used to hit. I would honestly rather something like that because then I could be like, oh, this is cute. Like, but
no,
don't try to trick me into
it's
listening to these songs
whack.
I don't like.
It's whack. Yeah, so I was
Uh,
like, I like the workouts, hate the music. So yeah, I put on my AirPods. I was like, I wonder if I could pull this off because like my phone is in the same room, just in a cubby. So I
oh,
just
so you
had
can
it
still
connected to my
Bluetooth it.
Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just Bluetooth.
Hey, if it works, it works. Like there, one of the,
The
I don't know how.
finesse.
I'm somehow on gym TikTok. I don't go to the gym.
Oh god.
Um, and so one of the things that's going around is like, oh, when your AirPods die when you're in the gym, so you got to listen to the gym music. And one of my favorite ones is like, I want to see if you recognize this melody because I don't know the words to this song. It's a Drake song. Oh,
Okay. Sorry, no, you're good.
okay. I was like, Stella,
Oh no,
Stella,
she over here. She chilling still. Look at
little
it.
bee,
Look
hi
at
baby.
it.
But yeah, so one of my favorites is the guy. It's like an animated version of a person like on a treadmill, and it's like boop 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 boop, and then the AirPods die, and then something like a creature crawls out of the gym speaker, and it's like
Chilling on the weekend like usual. Watching SpongeBob and Scooby Dooby Doo.
it's like the most random. I gotta send it
Please do it because it don't make
to
no
you.
sense.
It's, the audio quality is what makes it because the guy's obviously like here on the mic. It was SpongeBob and Scooby Dooby Doo. I knew
Oh
the
my
song. Do you
gosh.
recognize the song? Nama, 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 you know. Nama, 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 nama. It's like it's a Drake song.
I don't know what it's
See, this is
supposed to
why I
mean.
save my TikToks and stuff. Because if I were to explain this at a party, people would be like, "What's she
What are
talking about?
you
Scooby Dooby Doo."
talking about?
I will, I will send it to you. I promise. But
Okay,
yeah,
'cause
as long as you get away with it and it doesn't like interrupt your workout,
yeah.
it's fine. And I guarantee you're not the only person. Pure Bar is a national, maybe
I
global
don't know.
thing. So you're not the only one who does this. What they gonna do? What they gonna do? Kick you out? You're not bothering anybody.
Because I've seen like what would be rude is if you go up in there and you're doing a completely different workout than what the instructor
Yeah.
is doing.
Like if you're doing Zumba in Pure Bar, then it's like,
Right.
okay,
But if you have your own
yeah,
music and you're still following the workout, then that should be fine.
then it's fine. Oh god. Yeah, no, they be popping. I did a Orange Theory for a little bit. And it was like a benefit through my job. Somebody was probably sleeping
Oh,
with
nice.
somebody. Like we all got free memberships, and I was like, "This isn't right. Like this is way too much." So I went for a couple classes, and like the trainer who runs the class, it's very cardio heavy. So there's like a lot of
Mm.
treadmill, some free weights, and then there's a rowing machine.
Yeah.
And it's like I love rowing, so that part was fun. But by the time I was on the rowing machine, I wanted to throw up, so it
You
was
would
like not
literally
fun.
die.
But they're popping in there because it's like very much so run by them. I've heard good things about Rockbox too. I think it's just the type of workout. I feel like
Mm,
HIIT workouts they lend themselves more to like we're putting on Drake, we're putting on whatever we need to get through versus
got
Pure
you.
Bar. Like it's also the type of person that teaches that course may listen to a different type of music too.
Yeah. Pure Bar, I feel like is for the like Pilates, yoga,
Mm,
girlies, which
yeah,
is
yeah,
like
yeah.
not really me.
Yeah.
Um,
But I love
and
that
like,
type of workout though. Like I like Pilates yoga flow and how that feels.
yeah,
And it's just the people that do it. I'm like,
I'm just not flexible, so I just feel like I'm.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like I feel like a tree stump in that class.
Lies. Is flexibility your goal though? It's like, is that something that you're going for? Because if it's not your goal, then it's like I'm gonna do what works for me.
Yeah, flexibility is not really my goal. It's like I'm
Yeah.
just trying to tone down. So I like the repetitive kind of small movements that are like really forcing me to like
Mm,
zone in on my muscle.
engage certain stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So
Remember when we did 9 round for a little bit?
I love 9 round.
9 round. If the coach wasn't so loquacious, I would have really been in it to win it because I was doing it to prepare for my wedding.
Yeah.
And we both did it at the same location for a bit, and
Hmm.
it was good. I also almost threw up the first time,
I
but I
remember that.
didn't. I was so close. I've never been so close to throwing up and not thrown up.
Do you
At
remember when
that
I
point,
went with you the first for my first time?
yeah. Wait,
I was
no,
like, you don't remember that? Oh no, you remember when you went with me on my first time because I came with you.
that's right.
Um,
I went by myself on the first
yeah, you
time.
did. And you brought me with you to try it out.
Yeah,
And you were like, no, just no.
yeah,
Like, I threw up my first time. So,
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
not gonna be easy. And I was like, okay. And like, I believed you. So I was like waiting for it, right? So I got like, I was fine. And I was fine throughout like the whole thing.
Yeah. What round
And
did you
then
get to? Six always tears me up because
I
you're like,
got
oh,
to
I'm half
around,
prepared.
yeah, nah, I got to around 8.
Mm.
8 is when everything slows down and you're just on the bag. Bruh. Rounds
You're
1 through 7 caught up to me at
caught
the same
up,
time. And I
bro.
said,
That bag starts to look like it starts to change shapes on you,
I
dog.
had to
It's
sit
like
down.
what a
I just remember I had to sit down, I had to lay down on the ground, and you're like, it took me like 10 minutes and I was fine. And like
yeah.
literally, it took me almost exactly 10 minutes. And then I was like, oh, okay. And then I
I can
did the
finish
last round.
that. Hmm.
I did round
Yeah,
9. I
it's
was like, I
crazy.
want to come back. Yeah.
Nothing is like the mental gymnastics of actively trying not to throw up, specifically when it's workout induced. Because when it's illness, it's like I'm sick. When it's
Right.
like I just did this to myself, it's like what was I thinking?
Nah, bruh. It was fun. And I was really scared when because I stopped going for a while and then I started going back. And I was so scared that it was going to happen to me again because I had been out of shape. And it didn't. I was able to get through the whole thing. I paced myself,
Yeah.
but I was able to get through the whole thing without feeling sick. And I was like, thank God, thank God.
That's like a huge achievement. And it sounds crazy, but one thing that's helped me is like understanding where I came from. Because for some people it's I hit a new PR or I did this. And that's why
Mm,
Orange Theory didn't work for me. One, because I
yeah.
stopped working at that place. But two, because well, they have something hooked up to your body, and you're not only are you seeing your results and how intense you're working out, there's like a red zone, an orange zone, which is ideal, then the green zone, which is like kind of
Mhm.
cool down, warm up space. But like your block is on the screen with everybody else's block.
Mm,
And I wasn't living in the same neighborhood. They were on a different block. And so I was like, I didn't like that comparison. And so I'm
yeah.
learning that getting through a workout without throwing up, yeah, I'm going to gas myself up because if the norm is me almost throwing up, then it's something. It's
And
something.
it's different things for different people. Like some
Hmm.
people need that competition to push themselves.
I could care less what
But
Susie Q is doing. I really do not care. I
okay.
do not
The thing is though, is I do notice though when someone else is there I tend to like want to like show off a little bit.
At Pure Bar or just in general in any workout?
No, in when I was doing 9 round, it was like so
Mm.
when somebody when
Yeah, if it was
somebody
like
came
you
in,
in the gym by yourself versus like you and somebody else, and
yeah,
they're kind of following you on the rounds.
it was more so. It wasn't even that people follow me on the rounds. I didn't give a crap about them. I
Mhm.
was I was out there whenever there was somebody who was like new, who was just trying to like
Oh,
make their way through it, or was like observing.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
like
Like,
I
this is
wanted to
how all
be
the
the
pros
person.
do
Yeah.
it. Yeah, nah.
I
You
wanted to
just
be the person who was like, they left the gym and was like, yeah, man, they were going hard in there. I don't know if I can do it like they were doing it.
and you want that to be? Nah, nah. It's all dry heave energy over here. I think also for me, if there was someone else in the gym, I would rather do it halfway than try my hardest and fail because like I can't make excuses for that. But I can
Mm,
be like, well, I wasn't even trying anyway. Like if you don't you can't fail if you don't really try in the first place.
that's the motto I live by.
That's literally that was me in dating
Oh,
life. So that was me everywhere except for school. That was me.
mm,
And so I wonder maybe as my brain changes as I get older, I don't want to completely cast off the competition style workout.
yeah.
Um, I do like the accountability of a class.
Yes.
I want it to just be me though. But I don't have personal trainer money because that's my sweet spot. A sweet spot will be personal trainer because there's somebody waiting on me,
Mm,
somebody I'm paying, and they're anticipating. They know how to
yeah.
call me out on my BS, but it's just me. Like that's
Yeah.
I must be a personal trainer girly because the by myself
Yeah.
accountability just isn't there, unfortunately.
It's either a class full of people doing a Zumba dance style workout, or
Ooh, love
yeah,
Zumba.
I need someone yelling at me.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I want to go to. There's a rec center that's really dope. Next time you're here, I'd love to take you.
Mm.
Um, Baby boy would love it too.
Oh,
They have tons of classes. They have not only like instructions for sports, they have Zumba and walking and aquatic exercise classes. And the community there is very
mm.
Black and Hispanic, and it's 50 and up. And so when Alejandro
Wow.
and I would go work out there, him more than me, we would go in peace because it didn't feel like Planet Fitness. This is a show. This is a dating game. It really
Yes.
was just like, oh, we're here to get healthy. And I love older people because I feel good about myself. I feel like a spring chicken. And I also don't feel like people are watching me because they're not. And if they are, it's because they're worried about me because I remind them of their granddaughter. It's not because they're actually
I'm
watching.
done.
They just
Yeah,
opened an influencer gym here. An
I
influencer gym.
saw
Have you seen it?
I saw on, I think, Instagram. I was like, yikes.
This is the end. This is the end times. Because what?
Can
I
you
mean, obviously,
imagine?
if it's not your thing, don't go. And I'm not going to go. And I'm not going to hate on the people that do.
Can you
But I
imagine the
didn't even know that that
energy
was
in
a thing.
there? Can you imagine the energy and
It's probably the
like,
same as Broadway dance auditions. It's probably the same. Look at me, I'm looking at myself. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with admiring the body that you worked for at all.
and like I understand, like they don't want, as much as they don't want to draw them attention to themselves in a regular gym, or they like they want to be an influencer, but they feel like they're being judged because they're doing it in a regular gym.
Yes. Yeah,
This
they're
is a
being judged by
space where they
yeah.
can do it
Yeah.
because everyone else is doing it. Like
Everyone's
they're
doing it.
doing it to build
Yeah.
their thing.
Yeah. And that's why it's
So
gonna work. There's
yeah.
a culture out there that needs that space. But
Mm,
I wonder if the gyms are going to be left for the normal people to be in peace, or
mhm.
if the influencers are going to be like, I'm no longer a big fish in a small pond. Everybody out here is hot. I'm going to go back to the regular gym. You know what I'm
Oh,
like? I wonder,
I'm
or it's
thinking
going to
about it
separate
that
the
way.
people who will really want to build and are like, finally, I'm with my people and I'm not feeling ostracized for doing this. And the people
Mm.
who are just like, oh, I really was in this to be looked at. That's crazy. And they're going to go back to Planet Fitness and get what they want.
Ooh.
I don't know. I don't know, but I would love for somebody to do research on it. Not me. I'm out of school, but I would love to. I'd love to see what that looks like. I bet the
I
influencer
know
gyms
what
in
it is
Florida. Oh, I bet everybody's fine down there. The
oh yeah,
influencer gyms in
Miami,
Florida. I know they exist down
bro,
there.
Miami, bro.
I've never felt more ugly. I was in the airport in Miami and was like, what is wh- everyone was beautiful
Wow.
at the airport.
I couldn't do
I
it.
I just have you noticed that in Florida that everybody's like on, or does it really depend on the city? Because
Nah,
you're
it
in
just depends on
Central
the city.
Florida.
Yeah, it
Okay.
depends on the city. It totally depends on the city. Because I absolutely notice a difference from when I'm here than when I'm in like Tampa.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's just a little
Yeah.
bit more like youngerish, probably a little bit more single. This is a very like family city where I live now.
Yeah.
A young family city. Um, yeah. So I just